morning. Hey, how's it going? I'm actually kind of excited to be here today because we've got a new thing that we're going to try. Tested it out with the family yesterday. In case you're tuning in and going, why did Amy grow a beard? You could never be mistaken for Amy, but I could be mistaken for my mom if she grew a beard and had not passed away. But I'm excited because we got really, really good stuff today, and including a game show. So you're going to want to do a couple things. You're going to want to, my daughter tells me that if you play the stream down in the lower right as you look at it of the stream, you can set your controls. And if you go to 2 times speed or 1.5 times speed, it'll catch your feed up to as little delay as possible. So do that while we're talking about that. Hey, Ron Cheryl, good morning. Laura, good morning. Susie Q, good morning. Gary, good morning. Good to see all of you. And again, be ready for that. You're here for your questions. Definitely need that Q : in front of your question because we're going to have a lot of chat interaction. That's my other point, is on the chat, make sure that you can see the chat. Now, if you're watching this on TV, you're not going to be able to see it, so you're not going to be able to enter the chat, and that's okay. And look, Allie's setting us up. Allie says, settings, playback speed. Nice, Allie. Thank you. See how they're on the ball? See that? We got a good group of people here. So the other thing that is going on with me, well, 2 things. Number 1, I've already been to a showing this morning, and I'm leaving here. Like when I hit end on here, I'm going to another showing, and then I'm going to a walkthrough. Meanwhile, Amy's on her way to the airport right now, so she's coming home, which is good because I've been getting to do 2 jobs. Lisa, if you can't change the speed, it probably means you're up as close as you can get, so that's good. Because once it goes 2 times, it goes like it catches you up, and then it goes regular speed. So you're probably all set. Anyway, so it's been a day already. I'm wearing my JMU shirt in honor of my son Dawson, who is sick. So I think he has bronchitis. He was up all night throwing up, and so I was getting texts. I got a text at 2:30, and I got a text at 4:30 that he's still up. He's got a doctor's appointment this morning. Been dealing with that. And then again, one of the things that if you are interested in Heart and Home Orlando helping you with real estate, so Heart and Home Orlando is Amy's company. If you're interested in Heart and Home Orlando helping you, know that we take it very seriously. This morning, I'm not loving my real estate job because it's just one thing after another, and then, but I'm glad to have this moment to have a little time with you. So the first thing on that note, I think we got to get right to it, folks. Breaking news, everyone. Breaking news. We just found out on Friday, we're going to be at Parkview at the Hills Monday, October 23rd. So if you are in town, if you're a local, or if you want to fly in for it, you remember we did Home State Brewing Co. a while back, and we figured out that we did a live show. It was really fun. Lots of people came and hung out. So at their Palmer model, my dog is over there growling. Maggie has started growling over random things. Maggie, stop growling. At their Palmer model at Parkview at the Hills, we're going to be there October 23rd, 9 a.m. We're going to do the show live from there. So that is exciting. Other exciting things coming up. We've got Amy is sponsoring the musical 6, the teen version of 6 at Horizon High School. We're excited about that. A lot of exciting stuff coming up in October. We've got a postcard going out. Our scholarship, Amy is giving a $1,000 scholarship to a junior or senior from Horizon High School. That deadline passed on Saturday, so this week we're going to be looking at those entries. I got quite a few entries, and picking the winner of a $1,000 scholarship, so that's exciting. So things are good. Everything's going really good. It's just going really busy. So anyway, so let's get to it. Let's get right to what's brewing because we got a lot to do and not a lot of time. Okay, here's what we got. Amy in Virginia. That is the same headline that we had last week, but we've got some updated information about that. Boston Bound coming up, and then game show. So let's go first to, now this says friends and family, but on my little thing, it just says family. Now, none of these people in these pictures other than Amy are we related to, but that is our family. So we've got, at the top picture, we've got Miss Darla and her daughters, Sarah and Allison, and some of Darla's grandkids. They call her Ra-Ra, which I think is very cute. Down there, as I look at it, at the bottom left, that's Susan Forsgren and her daughter Sarah. Amy also got to spend some time holding Susan's beautiful grandchild. And then that's Miss Michelle over on the side. So Amy had a dance studio forever and ever, and her assistant teacher forever and ever and ever was Miss Michelle. When we moved away, Michelle has her own dance studio now, which is fantastic. Elevate Dance Studio, if you're in the Newport News, Yorktown, Virginia area, you got to go there. So good morning, everyone. As I'm seeing more people come into the chat, just catching you up. We're going to play a little game show in a minute. We're just going through what's brewing, getting there. So part two of what's brewing, and by the way, just to go back, I'm being a little frantic this morning. I know, I can feel it. I'm going to calm down. Take a moment. Okay. Amy's in Virginia. That was just so, it was so great for her to see all those folks. It did her heart really good. Boston Bound, what does that mean? Does anyone know what that means? So I am proud to say, because I'm a proud dad, our son Forrest, yes, his name is Forrest, and yes, he's a runner, and yes, we have the socks and all the stuff that says Run, Forrest, Run. That's a family name. He didn't get named after the movie, but being a runner and being named Forrest, we hear that all the time. But he has qualified for the Boston Marathon. And for me, that's just a big deal. I remember when he was growing up running, it was one of the things, well, if you qualify for Boston, and you see down at the bottom, qualifying time, 2:51:15, he ran a marathon in under 3 hours, and he did it at the Disney Marathon, by the way. That's where he qualified for Boston, I think. Of course, that's right? But he finished like 13th in the Disney Marathon. So we're kind of proud of that dude. So Forrest, congratulations. And so on April 15th, 2024, I'm hoping that we're going to be there. It's a Monday, so it'll be coffee time. Maybe we'll do coffee. Thank you, Forrest. Forrest says, yes, that's right, Disney Marathon. Hopefully maybe we'll do coffee time from Boston that day, because that's to me, that's like a big deal. So congratulations, Forrest. I'm going to touch on, we're going to go back here real quick. I want to take care of all the other business that we've got to take care of. Don't forget that if you've got questions, I'm here to answer them. But we're going to do game show, but I want to go to two other quick things before we go to the game show, because the game show I'm super excited about. We've never done it before, so who knows? Who knows what in the heck is going to happen on this game show. So we're going to do a couple other things. First, I want to tell you that I know a secret. Hang on. So in case you don't follow along closely all the time, and we mentioned this, in Florida, we cannot advertise listings until 24 hours before they go on the multiple listing service. The reason we do that is because they don't want, it's called clear cooperation. They want every realtor to kind of know about it. And so we can't give you an address, can't give you pictures, can't tell you anything, but I can tell you, we have got a one-story with bonus room. It's a former model home. It's going to be just over $1 million. It is one of the, I'm about to say it's the most beautiful home that we've ever had listed, but it's in the top 3 at least. It's just stunningly gorgeous. The folks that own it used to do trade shows, so they're very meticulous. Like, everything looks perfect. Perfect. It is the most beautiful house. So stay tuned for that opportunity. We can't talk about exactly where it is, but that's coming up. So we wanted to give you that. And shout out to my wife, Amy. The folks that listed that home, or listing it with Amy, they called 5 of the top realtors in the area. They were really, like, they made us earn the listing, and I appreciate that so much. Sometimes people just call the first person, and that's totally fine, you know, because people tend to know Amy already from all the stuff that she does. But they picked 5 realtors and interviewed all 5 of them twice. And so shout out to them for being very meticulous. But shout out to Amy because she got it. Beat out, you know, some of the top realtors in the area for that. Now she, of course, is the number 1 realtor, toot toot, the number 1 realtor in this zip code and in all of what we call Disney's backyard. So I'm just proud of her today because of that. So that's the secret. And then I just want to do wishes real quick because we've got, again, once we get to the game show, I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know how long it's going to go. We'll see how it goes. But I want to get to the stuff because we had so many closings going on, and I feel like I've even missed some. But here is wishes. All right, so many. So Denise and Bob. Now, Denise from Waterley. I see. Good morning to you, Denise from Waterley. I'm glad your wishes have come true. That's not you that we're talking to. We have another Denise that just closed on their house. Kim, future neighbors of yours. Morgan and Jake, just the sweetest young couple. Bought a house up in Oakland. We did the final walkthrough on Thursday or Friday. All of the rooms are painted like Mario and Minecraft, and so they've got some fixer-upper stuff to do, but they made a great, smart purchase because they're handy and can do all that stuff. Really smart. Gina Lynette, that's where I'm headed after this. I got one place to go, then I'm going to go to them for their walkthrough for a beautiful home with a pool down in Davenport, and then that's cool, but I want to give you one more wishes because I was lucky enough to be able to go to the closing for Matt and Crystal. And if you guys are watching or if you watch the replay, know that we're going to talk more about this one next week because Crystal and Matt, by the way, if you have a closing with us, you don't have to give us a gift. They gave me a gift, which was super, super nice. And it's really flippin' awesome. And I can't wait to show you next week. But I had to wait for Amy to get back, and you'll understand why when we talk about it next week. But they closed on a home over in Silverleaf. They have a Hayden by Meritage, which if you know that floor plan, if not, go back and look through some of Amy's videos. The Hayden floor plan is beautiful, and theirs is gorgeous. Really fantastic. So congratulations to them. Congratulations to everybody. And what do you say we play a game show? You guys want to try? Should we try? Let's try. So I've got to get the thing started on another screen. Then it comes to this screen. We'll do all that. This is both a combination game show and experiment because we're always trying to find new ways to make this fun for everybody. This is probably coffee time number 60 or something like that. And we're always trying to jazz it up and spice it up and try to make it fun. And this, I think, is a way to make it super interactive. So the way it's going to work is I've got to go over to a different screen real quick on another thing, get the thing started, then I'll call it up, and then we'll see how it goes. And so everyone wish me luck, wish you luck, be ready in the chat, and let me get this started, and then we'll try it. Let's see. It is started. Okay, cool. So let me go to the game show. All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh, yep, coffee time trivia. Okay, so as you see there on the screen, let me move this. Sorry, I'm going to move my stuff around a little bit because, again, highly, highly technical. So what's going to happen is a trivia question is going to come up on the screen, and then it'll say 1, 2, 3, 4. And so there'll be 4 answers you can choose, and you just put in there 1, 2, 3, 4. You put in your answer. Now, the way this works with delay, you got 40 seconds to answer the question, maybe 45, but probably, you want to answer right away when you see it come up because I'm probably ahead of you by 20 or 30 seconds. So you really only have about 15 seconds to answer, maybe even less depending on your delay. So be ready. As we look at this, you can see that I've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I've even got a delay on my screen from where it's going. So that's interesting, but because I'm 2 seconds behind there. But so here we go. Maybe. What's going on? Oh, here we go. Okay. So What does Amy call a body of water that looks like it might have an alligator in it? So we have Gator Water, Danger Lake, or Crocodile Rocks. This isn't one of those game shows where I kind of remove answers, but I tried in the questions to come up with some things that might, at least one that might be obvious. I will tell you, I don't know if it will let you change your answer, but look very closely at the things. If you've been watching our Sunday Drives, you probably know this one, but it's a little bit of a trick question. So as we're going here, again, you guys are a little behind me, but this is where I'm at. It's 3, 2, 1, and then it'll take a minute to calculate. You can still answer as it's calculating. But then what's cool is it'll then calculate, and it's going to show us how many of you answered correctly. By the way, this is we're not competing for a prize yet. The prize is going to be a random drawing because we didn't know how the delay was going to work out. So we've got 65% of you say it's Gator Water. 30% of you say Gator Water, which is, true. And then one of you said Danger Lake. The correct answer is Gator Water. And the way you can tell that the comments covered the answers too. Okay. I don't know what that means. But anyway, so Gator Water is what we say, and it's appropriate that Amy's in Richmond, Virginia, because Gator Water, that is how people talk there. If you ever want to know how to have a Virginia accent, say super. That's how you do it. Super Gator Water. That's a Virginia accent. How does Jamie judge the size of a room in her YouTube videos? Does she take measurements? Does she look at the floor plan? Does she go corner to corner? Or does she take her best guess? So as I'm reading this, you've got 25 seconds. But again, answer quickly because it goes quick with the delay. So we'll see. Forrest says maybe in Suffolk for that for the Gator Water or super. And Forrest should know he lives in Virginia. So people are now making their answers, and you certainly can cheat and look at other people's answers in the chat. But I would suggest that you just, guess yourself. Take your best guess. Don't leave it short. So we've got, hey, Matthew Giuliano, you just missed yourself on TV. So Matt's just joined us. Matt, we just showed a picture of me closing, but I shared that I'm going to share the gift that you gave me next week because I need Amy to be here, and you know why. 95% of you said corner to corner, and that is correct. That is something that came out naturally when we were shooting videos. I would back into the corner, and Amy would go into the other corner, and she'd say from corner to corner, and then when we'd see people out in the world, they would start saying, "Oh, you're Amy, corner to corner." We didn't even know that was a thing. And candidly, sometimes we forget to do corner to corner, but she likes that. Okay, next question. Which Horizon West Village has the most famous theme song? Is it Ovation, Hickory Nut, Hamlin, or Boomtown? So Ovation, Hickory Nut, Hamlin, or Boomtown. As you know, Forrest and I are the Lennon and McCartney of real estate-based Central Florida jingles and stingers, and those are some that we have written. There's one in there that is not a jingle, but Ovation, Hickory Nut, Hamlin, or Boomtown. Which one has the most famous theme song? And we're judging that fame by how often people come up to us and say what it is. So as that calculates, we'll see. Forrest has written, by the way, a fantastic theme to go with Barbecue Wars that's coming up soon. It involves a banjo and I think a mandolin, so we're pretty excited about that. All right, computing up the answers here. Let's see. 96% of you got it. One person said, Lisa said Ovation. For some people, that is the most famous. Ovation, which I don't have the little button on here at the moment. Oh, wait, here it is. Hold on, I can do it over here. So this is Ovation. Ovation. But of course, the most famous one is Hamlin. So people still, to this day, come up to us and say, Hamlin. So there we go. So we've got another question coming up in just a few seconds. Again, I'm not sure how many of you it's registering the answers in time because of the delay. If you want to refresh your screen or move up to, go to 2 times speed on the bottom if you can, it might catch you up. What cartoon character does Eric think he looks like the most? If you saw the thumbnail for this video, you should definitely get this right. And mostly, in terms of real life, I look like my mom with a beard. Hey, Garrett. Good to see you. Borda, as you say. We're playing a little game show. Join in. You just put the number in the chat. But yeah, if you want to know what my mom looked like, she looked like that. When I would go see her at the nursing home, people would be like, "You must be Miss Kidwell's son," and I'd be like, "How do you know?" They're like, "Well, you look just exactly like her." So, and I did. Okay, let's see. I'm hoping you all get this one right because it was in the thumbnail of all things. So you were staring at it before you came over. Coming up. I'm feeling very confident about this one. Yes, 95% to that. You know, Gary, Elroy Jetson, by the way, that's a tough one. So Gary picked Elroy Jetson, but I can't be mad. I almost have to say that is almost correct, by the way. So those of you that are, if you're hearing this and putting your answers in now as they're popping up, that tells me you're a little behind. So I'm sorry if your answers aren't getting in, but we're doing our best here. Another question coming up. Amy just texted me and said she is now on her way to the airport. This one, again, if you've been a consistent viewer of our program, what frustrates Amy the most during coffee time? Is it having technical difficulties? And we do have those sometimes, and those are my fault. Is it dogs barking? No, I'll give you a hint. That's me that gets frustrated by the dogs barking. Cold coffee does frustrate her. And breaking news. Why would she be frustrated about breaking news? That's fantastic television. Why would she be mad? Rob says you're looking more and more like Sonny Crockett every day. Rob, I got bad news, brother. I think the beard's going away. I don't know. I'm just kind of, I don't know. Anyway, what frustrates Amy the most during coffee time? Technical difficulties, dogs barking, cold coffee, or breaking news? We'll compute that up. If you have not watched a lot of Coffee Time, this is going to be a tough one to know. If you have watched a lot of Coffee Time, this one's going to feel really easy. So, breaking news, 77%. So, in other words, yeah, so technical difficulties, a lot of people are like, well, yeah, she doesn't like technical. No, she gets, and by the way, she gets frustrated by breaking news, but mostly she gets frustrated by me. So, that's one of the challenge of that. So that is the game. So we're going to the leaderboard. I think I can go to the leaderboard on my own now. I can skip to the game end. And so that game, there we go. There's our leaderboard. So we have Shelsky, Jan from New Jersey, and Diz Deb got the gold medals, 1, 2, 3. Now I think it takes into account the timing of the entries, but that's not really fair. I totally get that that's not really fair because some of you are on more of a delay than others, so hard to say. But there's the leaderboard, so we're going to go now to our next thing, and this is just a poll, so there's no rush. We're going to give you time on this one, okay? This is just a poll, so let's turn this off. Now, if you see on the thing, here we go, there we go. So this is a poll. And again, we're just experimenting to see like what you think. So what you'll have to do is, this is a question of, if you were to buy a house tomorrow, would you prefer a one-story with bonus, a two-story with a master down, or two-story with master up? In the chat, you need to type one-story, bonus, master down, or master up. You have to type those words, and that will register your poll. You see Elizabeth chose one story. Elizabeth, I'm glad that you chose a one story since you just bought one. If you didn't, that would be interesting. I've upset Rob, by the way, who's upset that I may be shaving my beard. So yeah, as you type those in, your answers should come in, I hope. Let's see. Yep, there they go. I was like, people are putting answers in, but they're not popping up. So right now, one story winning with 63%. I think it's interesting. We're going to go with this for another little bit. While you're doing all that chatting, while you're doing all that stuff, hit like on the stream if you would. Even if you don't like it, come on, let's be honest. Even if you don't like it, it will help me look good when Amy gets home if we get a lot of likes. So this is interesting. 45% one story, 25% one story with a bonus. That's a little bit of a trick question because one story with bonus, you might like one or the other. Many of us, as we get older, one story is all we need. Who needs stairs? So this is, again, interesting to me. So 48%, 26%, 13%, 13%. I'm going to go with another 5 seconds just to let you register that in. Of course, by the time you see it, with a little bit of delay we have, by the time you see it, it won't matter. Okay. And now we have one more thing, though. Don't go anywhere because we've got one more thing. Let me go here real quick. So this is our prize. We have the welcome home mug and the stuffed gator. Now, I will be putting this in a box and giving it to one lucky winner. So what's going to happen is we're going to go over to, we got to go back to the game show. I got to go over here and hide this, and I got to sync it with the live and put the giveaway in and sync it with the live. There we go. Okay, so if you type into the chat, #prize, #prize, it will enter you in the drawing. Now, the drawing is done randomly. The computer does it itself. So put #prize in there, and then it will populate. We're going to give you 1 minute to put, and 1 minute, I'm going to give you 1 minute and 30 seconds from right now because of the delay. So we got Ron Sherrill got in there first. Nice, Ron. But yeah, #prize, put it in there. There's Gary has entered, and it will populate this with all of the people that have entered as we go, and then it will randomly choose a winner. And then what you're going to do, if you're the winner, is you are going to email, and Allie will put it in the chat, but you're going to email me, Eric at Heart and Home Orlando. If you are the winner, you need to tell us your screen name. We need to verify it's you. We kind of know all of you, so we figure it's gonna work. Anybody that's with Heart and Home Orlando, if you enter and you win, we'll just redraw it. But so yeah, got a lot of entries coming in. I'm going to give it about 15 more seconds for entries, and give it a shot. If you're seeing this and we're on a little bit of a delay, you may be too late, but I think we've got everybody that's going to enter at the moment. Hey, Raymond Sheffield, thank you for your, so Raymond is going to talk to Amy later today, but her flight stuff got moved around, so we had to move your call. Thank you for your patience and understanding there. Okay, so let's draw a winner. What do you say? We're going to draw a winner, and then, my good people, I'm going to get out of here because I got to go to another showing. So Amy will be back. Amy will be back next week. I'll be here with all the breaking news that you can handle, I'm sure. I'll be much happier because she'll be here. But that said, let us draw a winner. You guys ready? Here we go. It's going to randomize it. We'll see. Hey, Tracy, good morning. A couple people got their entries in last second. Here we go. Let's draw a prize. I think it's going. It's working. Yep. Okay, it's picking the winner. Here we go. This is exciting. Elizabeth, thank you for the drum roll, babe. Here we go. Here we go. It's very exciting. Who's it going to be? All right, pick a winner already. I got to go. The winner is A Rachel 35. Congratulations. And she got her entry in like the last second. I saw that one pop up and I was like, hey, great job. So if you will send me an email, Eric at heartandhomeorlando.com, and I will get your address and I will put this prize in here. And I don't have a ton of time, to be honest, but we're going to draw another winner too. So we're going to do two. What do you say? Is that good? Let's do that. Because it's fun. We can just draw a winner again. We're going to draw one more. So A Rachel 35, you have won, and let's draw one more. What do you say? Let's go. Draw it again. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's a theme song that I wrote for this. The winner is Gary Wandry. Hey, how about that? Okay, so Gary, I have your contact information. You don't have to send it. Gary purchased a home working with Amy as his buyer agent. So that's cool. So A Rachel 35, send me your email address to Eric at heartandhomeorlando.com. Gary, send me, I'll send you the information. I have your address and everything. So I will mail that to you. It'll give me a day or two. And Garrett, I can tell that you've entered 2 on something, which tells me that you've got quite a delay over there in Wales. So unfortunately, it's not going to catch up to you. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, so that's our show, as we like to say, because I do have to get to that showing. No getting around it, and I actually got to run. So as always, as we like to say, Stay safe, stay well. Remember, we love you. More prizes next week, I promise, because now I'm going to be addicted to that. I think that's so cool. The prize thing is my favorite. So we'll have another prize next week, Monday, 9 a.m. Amy will be here. Super, super duper thrilled that you joined us today, and we will see you soon.